Hi, I'm Oliver Stefani and I like sketching. I liked always sketching, and I was inspired by Disney sketches and also by Star Wars sketches. So in my job I have the pleasure and sometimes I have the time also to do some sketching. So today I will show you the basics. First of all, I think what is important is that we warm up ourselves a little bit before sketching. So to get your body really nice into sketching, is like when you're going to do sports, you also have to warm up. And I'm always trying to do this by drawing circles, different sizes. The second thing, what is important staying with circles, is ellipses, because also you have to use ellipses for car design. So something like this is really necessary to practice this every day. Like 10 degree, 30 degree, 70, 90. So this is what you need on a car. Then what I would like to talk about is a bit proportions. Step number 2, also still warm up, is I draw cubes in perspective. Very simple. And now try to make different perspectives. This really helps to get everything, the whole body moving, because you have to draw not just like this. You have to draw with the arm, like this. So everything is moving. That's important. This is your pivot point here. Loose. With the whole body. That's why it's also good to have a chair that swivels. The basic layout of a car. First of all, we start with the base, with the ground, and we make one wheel here. And normally cars, they have 3 wheels in between. So 1, 2, 3, and then they have another one. And this is the wheelbase of the car. So from here to here. The car is basically 2.5 wheels high. So this is the height of the car. And you see, with just a few lines, we already did our first cars. If you want to make a sports car, you make this much flatter. You almost have a Lamborghini. So, perspective. So here comes the square again. So if I want to make some kind of car in perspective, I make a shoebox. So this helps me to construct the car. And of course this is, so viewing angle, perspective, 2-point perspective. These lines, they will match somewhere in the distance. And between these 2 lines you have your eye line. Okay, so now we have this cube and we have to add some wheels to it. And now comes the ellipse. So it's like this. And this of course is also on the other side. So what I'm normally doing, I start always with the wheels and give some kind of feeling to this here. And I'm looking for this middle line on the front wheel, because the car is symmetric. We have to match this a bit, working a little bit on the wheels to give some depth to it. Okay, this is the side, then comes the and the front windshield is almost centering here to the front wheel. So okay, the bonnet is a bit longer. And you see, I do this quite rough, just to find the perspective. And here's the car in perspective. Design. I'm always starting with some kind of perspective. What is really important is, of course, as we said, is the wheels for the car. Yeah? Okay, something like this could be very quickly. What is really good also, if you check this, if you turn this around, check this, yeah, and you see against the mirror effect, if the lines are correct or if they have to be a bit corrected. And then we do this sketch not just one time, maybe we do this sketch 3 times. We put this under here, so also transparent paper would help you a little bit, and then you can just clean this up, maybe the sketch a bit, yeah. Because we start always with a lot of lines, and then you can do much more less lines. So you see, it's already the cleaner version of this one, and that's how it works. And then we were talking about some coloring maybe. I use basically some gray colors, yeah, some markers, and I always start from light to dark. So I start with the number 2. Yeah. Then maybe I use a bit darker one. Just to give this a bit more 3D. Okay, so these are my very, very simple tricks and tips to start out sketching cars.